And then feel free to exhume me. Because in my autopsy, all of y'all will see that I somehow overcame the guns and morphine in my family tree, but y'all don't hear me because you're still numb to the signs. That this is Flint, Michigan. Peace. A lot of people don't know it a lot, but we have a very high rate of sexual assault cases in Flint, Michigan, most of which go unreported by the news because they're too busy focused on the guns and the shootings. But I wrote this poem really more for myself than anybody else, but I figured that it's finally time for me to tell my story so I can get that load off my back. If that makes any sense? She asked me how things were going, and I said, I'm home now. 24 hours earlier, she had asked me the same questions, and I was homebound, passionately following the stars around the sky to keep the tears in my eyes from falling in A minor. At the time, I was just a minor. And as such, that journey technically made me a runaway. But what no one knows is at least 4 times a day, I became a victim to my stepfather's advances. Many people don't realize how fear entrances, leaving you stranded as you couldn't run. I was stuck standing in shame, couldn't cry out in pain for fear that the sound of my breath would betray my position hidden beneath the kitchen sink. Trying to think, my brain sinks. I hear footfalls, steps in my direction. I know you're there. He knows I'm here. But where am I to turn when that is the man for which my mother yearns? Calling this a lesson learned, but this isn't learning. So now, I'm burning the memories I have captured in my mental photo frame, and he whispers in my ear, if you love me, then it is okay for me to ask you to put down your shield and sword, but I'm not the enemy. I've never been one much for the cloak and the dagger, but rather the stare and the daguerreotype. Images embedded in my recollection. Reruns remind me of the time when I forgot him, for he has been remembered. Almost like that bad dream after Mama comes. Mama comes to the rescue. She administers first aid from the printed page. Word and deed for those in need, indeed I am. For I am deeply missed. Kissed on the cheek for those who weep. Weak from the trauma that's been dubbed life. Weak from the anguish that's been dubbed life. Weak from the thought of waking up to that same man again tomorrow, because it never ends. Every night he sends an invitation to join him again for another night of festivities.